Somebody's freaking out in here.
Oh, wow.
Like, it's all right. It's all right, Emily. We'll get through this. From day one, when Emily joined the show, she had told us that she loves Supercross.
Yeah.
It's her sport. She loves it. Your whole family loves it.
Yeah.
And when Monster Energy AMA Supercross comes to town, this is it for you.
That's what we do.
Gonna be at Petco Park this weekend.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And then when it's not in San Diego,
You guys tune in every Saturday
like
night.
our football. We're not watching the NFL on Sundays. This is what we're watching.
This is your bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
So much so that you named your son Reed after one of the writers.
Yes.
And he is in studio right now. Chad Reed.
Wow.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
This is crazy, man.
The
We've been hearing
father
about
of
you.
your child.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow, is the father of
Wait,
your
wait a
child.
minute. I'm not sure about that.
Wait.
Now, Chad, we've been hearing about you for years just because of this story.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're sitting here right now and Emily's right there, this is nuts.
Are you as freaked out as I am?
I'm scared.
Well,
Chad.
I'm not scared. It's good.
Okay, blink
I actually like
once.
the vibe in here. It's actually really
oh,
cool.
good. Okay.
Normally you go in and you're strictly business, and you guys are all
we're
a good time.
ready.
So it's fun.
Yeah.
So, Chad, I don't know that I've ever had anybody name a kid after me. Nobody's told me if they have.
There's a ton of Eddies out there.
Yeah, but I don't know that they're naming
Just claim
it after me. It'd be nice.
Yeah.
But no. Have you ever heard of this happening before? And if so, how does it feel? Is it cool? Is it weird? Like,
No, I mean, Reed's a cool name, I think.
it is cool. Would you
No,
prefer
it's,
Chad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear Chad. More times than not, I actually hear a lot that they name him after my wife. So
Wait, whoa.
What's your
Really?
wife's name?
my wife's name's Ellie, which I think is a pretty unique, cool name. It's not a name you hear often. So,
Yeah.
I actually hear that a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
cool.
that's really deep then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
people know a lot about you. Now, Emily was, rattling off stuff about your life. Oh, you got this many dogs and you got this many kids.
Oh, psycho.
I was like a little stalker-ish, to be honest. But again, does that trip you out when people know that much about you?
No, not at all. I mean,
Flattered.
Flattered for sure. And, Reed's same age as my oldest son.
Yeah.
So, definitely very cool.
That's really, it's a trip, man, for sure. But that's got to be pretty cool to hear that. Now, I understand that this weekend you might be dealing with a little bit of an injury. Last weekend, didn't you hurt your ribs or something like that?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago in Phoenix, I actually crashed and re-injured a set of broken ribs from actually November. So,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't race last weekend, and this weekend has more meaning to me.
Oh.
San Diego is one of my favorite, actually probably my favorite of the series.
Is there a reason why?
I've always won here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Good spot.
I've won, I think seven times I've won here. So,
wow.
I have the all-time wins list
Tom
here.
Brady
and-
over here.
Yeah. So I think I've won here more than the Chargers.
There you go. Yeah, that's definitely true. It's definitely true.
Yeah, that's a stat.
Speaking of the Chargers, going back to the stadium, Chad was telling me off the air that he misses when they used to do Supercross at
SDCCU.
Qualcomm. Well,
Yeah.
now SDCCU.
Yeah, I mean,
You like doing it better there.
so San Diego was my first ever Supercross here in America.
Wow.
I came here in 1999, and I just, for some reason, the vibe that's there, and maybe it's the first love of Supercross, and for me, it's just a stadium that, like, anytime I needed a win within a season, it always came here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's
hopefully it
fond
carries over
memories
to
of it for
Petco.
sure.
That would be
Yeah.
good.
I just drove by it for the first time, and probably since we left.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
it was nice.
Yeah, it's going to be cool, man. We're looking forward to it. Now, I nowhere near your level of athleticism or anything like that. But back in the day, when I played football, like in high school, I broke my ribs. There was nothing more painful. I've broken my ankle before, my nose, few other random injuries. No, again, nowhere near you. But the rib, you'd breathe wrong, you'd sneeze, you'd laugh, and it would kill.
Yeah.
So
Breathing is the hardest part.
It really is, right?
It is. It's like I rode my mountain bike the other day to try to see if I could get my lungs working and everything like that. And, the actual movement was fine. It's the breathing and how do you not breathe?
yeah, it's kind of tough.
I get it. I get it. One time I got a strained oblique sitting here at the station, moving around,
That
talking.
mouse is over to the side. Come on.
It was
Not bad.
brutal. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So, so what do you think? Are we good? Do you think we're going to be able to go?
Yeah, no, I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
I think that, is it going to hurt? Of course. But,
Pain don't hurt.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
You gotta say it yourself.
Yeah.
you only get one last ride
Right.
once, so
Yeah.
this will be my final race in San Diego. So
That's what I'm hearing. So
That's
we could
it?
talk about the R
is it.
word. Are we talking
Yeah.
retirement?
Wow.
yeah, no, May.
Really?
May. This is my retirement year. So
Wow.
Wow.
I'm excited. 18 years here in America.
Wow, 18 years.
22 years. As
Do
a
you live in
professional.
America?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so-
American citizen, dual citizen with Australia. So
Oh,
I've
okay.
actually lived here longer than I lived in Oz. So
Oh, attaboy.
Wow.
yeah, no, this is home now.
So were you with all the fires going on in Australia? Was that affecting racing at all, or was that like a getaway for you? Because I'm sure have family out there, everything going on. That was crazy out there.
Yeah, the fires luckily weren't like in where I grew up.
Oh, okay.
So
I just assumed they were everywhere.
they were.
Okay.
I was there in December, and I want to say like 500 miles was the closest one to us, and the air quality was insane.
Yeah,
and that was early on. It's like since then it's just gotten worse. It's crazy.
Gosh.
Huh. That's
Now, will there ever be a moment, you last ride and you go, maybe I can keep going a little bit? Will that creep in?
Like
or do
Brett
you think,
Favre?
I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done.
I don't know that I'm done. I wouldn't mind coming back and doing like one-off races and
okay.
special things. I always have this crazy thought that I'd love to race a race at 40. And that probably seems like a great idea now until I'm 40. But
Yeah.
but for now, I'm ready. I'm excited for what's next. Last year, I was really excited. I got to do some sports car stuff, and so yeah, that's kind of the transition.
That's really cool, man. We're talking to Chad Reed, who's going to be racing Supercross this weekend, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, Petco Park.
Now, so it says the CBD MD on your hat, but I remember from last season, you were all in on the CBD stuff, and you had them as a sponsor. Was it on your helmet? Or,
It was on the helmet,
Yeah, on your
correct.
helmet. And Supercross made you black it out, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
they
Oh,
weren't
was there
supporting it.
controversy in
Yeah,
that?
it was like big
it was-
controversy.
Yeah, it was a category that wasn't. It was kind of like it was. Yeah, obviously
Yeah,
controversial.
because
is
not
this
everybody
new
understands
category, and nobody
CBD.
understood it. And,
Yeah, I get that.
They didn't know where to take it, so
Yeah.
they basically made me black it out. So I put a censored sticker on there and
Yeah.
made a big deal out of
Yeah,
it.
it was
CBDMD
bad boy,
loved it.
bad boy.
Great. So
now
now,
it's part of their marketing plan, and
so now we're in.
And now, yeah, the
Official.
tapes off. We're official. They're a big part of Supercross. So a great brand. Actually, it's a company out of Charlotte, and I love it. I think it's got no THC, and
Yep.
so it works with our drug
Is it helping with the
regulations
ribs?
and things like that. I have been living on it this week,
there you go.
and it is helping. 2 broken ribs, and I'm in mild pain, so it's good.
Okay,
Now-
Miles not bad.
Mild's okay. Now you
Mild to
say,
him is like,
oh yeah, we'd all die. So you say retirement, and did you say sports cars?
Yeah.
So what? Like if I did an action sport, retirement would be like a 50-year bubble bath. So we're now going to go to sports cars. Like what's that?
They say with age, get a cage.
Oh, okay. So that's your new cage.
So I'm gonna get a cage. Like this motorcycle thing, you can fall off. The
Yeah.
motorcycle chases you, lands on you. Other people land on you. Now I'm gonna get in this nice, comfy Lamborghini race car. And
Oh, so you're still going to be racing?
yeah, of course.
yeah, but in a cage.
No bubble bath.
No,
No,
bubble bath.
bubble bath for you.
Maybe pre and post.
Okay, I support, but you're not scared. You're still want that adrenaline. That
Yeah, no, I'll just go from what do you fly 25, 30 feet in the air to 180 miles an hour.
Oh, Lord.
That sounds terrifying.
Different
I drive
human
a
being.
Prius.
Yeah,
I really do. It's a plug-in.
so we can relate.
yeah, exactly.
You're basically the same.
Yeah.
No, I don't understand.
Oh, my
it.
gosh.
Yeah, you
Wow.
talk a retirement, and you're a young guy, so you got a lot of life to live and stuff like that still. And so, have you thought about your plan of like, okay, if I'm not racing and I can't race forever, and even if it's cars, like what do you plan on doing?
Yeah, no, of course there's a plan in place, and I'm 37. I'll be 38 this year, and unfortunately that's old. It's like in dog years in moto.
do the younger riders, they come up to you and be like, oh, hey, what's up, Gramps?
Especially the current group of guys. Like a lot of who I'm racing weren't even born when I was going pro. It's insane, like 20, 19, 20, 21 years old, and it's like that's, you're so fearless, and
Yeah.
I know that I have a whole lot of fear, but
I don't think so.
The bumps and bruises hurt a little bit longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm excited for what's next, and obviously at 38 years old, I don't want to go hang out at the couch. And
No.
my wife would hate me and divorce me in a second. Boot me out. So yeah, no, I want to stay active and stay racing. I mean, I've been racing since I was 3.5 years old. So
Whoa, that's
crazy.
I think switching that off would be really difficult.
That's pretty crazy stuff. So this is it, man.
Yeah.
Your last chance.
Go see
Your
him.
last
You gotta go see him tomorrow night, Petco Park. Monster Energy AMA Supercross happening tomorrow night. Emily and the whole crew will be there.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna
We'll
be
be
pretty
there
cool.
rooting you
Last
on.
And the weather,
chance.
I know.
And the weather looks nice. Last
yeah.
year, if anyone was in
Oh,
San Diego
yeah.
last year, it was nasty. I loved it, but
No.
it was
Do you prefer like a little bit of
riding right now with some broken ribs. I would be really, really happy with some rain.
really?
Oh, wow.
It just brings the pace
What's the
down.
difference?
And
Oh, okay.
you just can't do all the jumps, and you have to ride slower, and But yeah,
But whatever.
When it's dry, then you got to do the real thing.
Okay. Well, go out with a win, man. That would be really cool to see.
Be nice. 8 wins would be perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Chad, good having you in here, man.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks. You bet.